Natalie.
Hello.
So this is our last session. I just want to find out your feedback from how you think everything went and how you feel.
From the starting sessions and stuff, I think in terms of the things that I've learned more around like presentation and self-image, so around wearing makeup and making that sort of help you look a bit more feminine and softer and what have you, and also to use makeup to highlight your own, the best features that you've got, which Julia explained to me was my eyes. I've started not leaving the house except for the gym wearing makeup, which is something I'd never done before. I'd never really wore makeup at all before. So yeah.
And how does that feel, wearing makeup?
I think I've gotten used to it now. It was weird when I first started doing it. I found it quite laborious and I didn't enjoy it much at first, and I started out quite light and what I felt comfortable with. And then with Julia's prodding and including a session with a very exuberant gay man in Selfridges, I mastered the art of smoky eye. So yeah, and it's good. I've kind of learnt which products I like and started using a lot of like Bobbi Brown makeup and going and you know, I get their emails and stuff now, so if things come in that I might be interested in, I'm sort of learning all the time. And I actually watched a tutorial on how to apply makeup as well.
Amazing!
Yeah.
This is like, you've probably spent more time on makeup than you ever thought you ever would.
Oh no, exactly. And it's really nice actually. I've been going, as a consequence of, as part of the process, I've been writing a blog about it as well, about my progress.
Other than appearance, what do you think was the biggest change for you inside, let's say?
I think the biggest thing I learned was around being more open-minded in my approach, and I don't mean by, you know, strange encounters or anything like that, but just in terms of in one of my blogs, if you go there and read it, you'll see one of the things I talk about is in my day job I have to make a lot of quick decisions around things, and I was finding I was letting that leak into my approaching my approach to the dating world, and as a consequence I was tending to cut people off. If I felt that there wasn't an instant connection or whatever, I'd just make a quick assessment and I either wouldn't try or I'd just shut it down as soon as I possibly could. So I think I've learned to be more open-minded and to kind of not experiment but explore a little bit further, to find out a bit more about people before making an assumption or making an assessment around whether I think that there might be a connection or not. So, and the biggest thing that I've learned, and this is what I'm going to take off with me, is about the importance of actually having fun with the process, and that I think I put my work first and put my love life probably third or fourth in the reality in the priorities of life. So now it's kind of bumped up a little bit more. I mean, my work is still really important to me. I'm setting up my own company and trying to make that a success.
You're doing really well.
But one of my big things and part of doing this was all around my self-image and the fact that I need to present or be the face of my company, but also I have to be the best version of myself if I'm going to be authentic and true to what it is that I'm presenting. So, and you know, everyone wants that to fill over into all aspects of their life, and that should be your love life as well. So you can't take one approach of being really open in one part of your world and then shutting people down in the other. So that's something that I've learnt in terms of my approach in my love life. So
what would you, if you were going to tell friends about love coaching and say, this is what I found particularly useful, what would you tell friends was useful about it?
I think for me the really interesting part, I really enjoyed the part at the beginning around kind of properly setting down and doing the goal setting stuff about where you want to be, because I think everybody, unless you sit down and actually do that, you can end up just sort of wafting from week to week, and you know, weeks turn into months, and before you know it, you know, you've lost a year of your life and haven't really done anything. So I think having those really clear goals at the outset was really good, and it was a great way of keeping me focused at a really important time for me, not only in terms of exploring you know, my own limitations or not, as the case may be, around dating and love coaching and all that sort of stuff, but also in terms of setting myself up as my own boss. That was really important for me to have some set goals and stick to those as well.